First day of the Parkinson's and Movement Disorders Symposium took place today at the Grand Central Church of Christ in Vienna. The symposium is open to anyone affected by movement disorders, including patients, caretakers, family members, and healthcare professionals. Associate Professor of the WVU Rockefeller Neuroscience Institute, Anne Murray, says the symposium is an opportunity for providers and those affected with the disease to unify and connect with each other. Murray adds, events like this give hope for the future.
That one of the things that I've seen in my practice is when we talk about the future and when we talk about treatment, it needs to be beyond just individual symptom management, and it needs to be a vision of hope to say, hey, tomorrow we want to do better than today. And I think that's what events like today are all about.
Murray adds, spreading the word and lifting everyone's spirits brings out the success stories caretakers and healthcare professionals want to hear.